thank yous. First of all, I want to thank the people who are not here today, especially Max and Zoe Littman. They're not with us anymore, and Sam Clark, whose drive and vision really started this project off planning almost a decade ago now. So without them, I'm not sure if we would be standing here today. Thank you to the museum's board and our volunteers, most of which you are here today. Great to have you all as part of this big beginning to this project. If you could believe it, it's 20 years exactly to the day next week that we started the restoration of this house. Wow. The last day of December 1999. So here we are 20 years later. A lot of you were here on that 20 years ago, and if you recall, the first part of that project is they had to pack up this entire building. Ooh. And they literally emptied the building. And when I mean emptied it, there was not anything anywhere. The basement was empty, the gift shop was empty, everything was gone. Thankfully, we do not have to do that this time. We only have to empty one room in the building, our storage room. So great that we can start this project that just fell out of the scope of our restoration project. They had talked about making the building accessible as part of that, but it just was going to make the project balloon and make it way too big. So we have our building team here, Jay Simon and Jeff Clark, and I know Jeff is going to say a few words. We have our archaeologists over here, including Bruce, who very skillfully has dug these holes. To be honest, the most nerve-wracking part of this project for me is when they started to dig holes next to all of these buildings, and I can tell you that Bruce can move that backhoe like you and I move our pinky finger in terms of how we move things around and not upset the foundation or break the water line or the heating and cooling lines or all that sort of thing. So that's gone very smoothly. We are going to do a little throwing of the dirt. And anyone who would like to throw a piece of dirt, you are more than welcome to do that here at the end. Our shovel is courtesy of Gene. So this shovel was used to break ground at Lindbergh Cadillac at Market and Jefferson on July 28th, 1965. And it's fitting that we use this shovel because Arthur and Marion Lindbergh built our wing here on the back, our stair and bathroom wing. So it was because of them that we have that part of the museum. So great that they're kind of here in spirit, I guess. Arthur, Marion, and Earl. So we're going to use that shovel. Jeff, you want to say a few words? And I should note that afterwards, inside, we're going to maybe throw some dirt and they'll take a few pictures. I'd like to do a big group picture of all of us just turning around, and we have a photographer here. And then afterwards we have coffee and tea and hot chocolate and cookies from the cookbook inside, courtesy of my mother. We have coconut drops, otherwise known as macaroons, and butter cookies in there. And if you've never had one, they're worth a taste.
And your gift shop is open?
The gift shop is always open. Thank you, Jim, for the reminder. And inside we have some artifacts that the archaeology crew brought today, and after Jeff says his remarks, I'm just going to say a few things about the archaeology. So, Jeff, this is Jeff Clark.
Thank you, Andy. So I just wanted to comment as the firm that's performing the design build responsibilities for this project. And I want to make sure it comes very clear that we are extremely pleased to be involved in this project. Our company has done a lot of historic restoration now for a period of more than 40 years. And this is certainly something that we feel extremely close to and very, very pleased to be involved with. I want to mention that as we are executing our work, how seriously we take it. We understand the significance of making sure that everything we do delivers on the stewardship for the Campbell House Museum. We are making it a condition that all that we do is here to endorse the stewardship, the good work done by the Campbell House Foundation, and especially by the founding Campbell House Foundation group that actually initiated this particular museum. Now, in the early 1940s. So I just wanted to comment on with the help of a gentleman by the name of John Ruskin. John Ruskin is one of my architectural heroes. Somebody that really spoke, I think, well to the understanding about what the delivery system should be like in construction. This is something that my company is endorsing, and we feel like we're bringing to this. So bear with me while I read just this quick quote. This is from John Ruskin, and it goes like this. When we build, let us think we build forever. Let it not be for present delight, nor for present use alone. Let it be such work as our descendants will thank us for, and let us think, as we lay stone on stone, that a time is to come when those stones will be held sacred, because our hands have touched them, and that men will say, as they look upon the labor and wrought substance of them, see, this our fathers provided for us. And that was all I wanted to deliver. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So our archaeology out here, while not having any spectacular revelations, we didn't find Robert's box of gold bars, and thankfully we didn't find any bodies. It did, and I think as they finish their work, will reveal a lot of interesting things about this place and the people that lived here, especially the people that lived and worked behind the scenes. And probably the most interesting discovery or revelation was our cistern system out here, and how these cisterns worked together, how one cistern collected the water and filtered it, softened it, and it was stored in a second cistern. All of this back here will look like it did before, with the exception, of course, instead of a fence being here, there'll be a building here. So the roses will return, no fear. The cistern tops will be put back. The cisterns are still there. At least half of them are still there. The other half are gone, but they will remain. So I think without further words, I think we should throw some dirt. And then we can go in and have some refreshments and go down and shop. And please feel free to wander through the house today too. And if you haven't seen the new exhibit, which I think you all have, you can go up and see that. So I don't know who should throw the first shovel. All right, so here we go.
Look up at the camera.
Yay!
Who else wants to have a throw?
The president.
Go ahead. El Presidente. All right.
Who else wants to have a throw?
Are you going to give me Sam?
I'm going to give you whatever you want. Whoa, there we go.
Hey.
Good job, thank you. Anybody else want to have a throw of dirt? All right.
I'd love to.
How often can you do it?
Exactly. Especially with a Lindbergh Cadillac one, right?
I can't think of anyone more appropriate to throw dirt than James. Yeah, exactly.
Jack?
We've been dirty each other for a long time. Exactly. Until we die.
Right.
Yeah, that's all started with.
There's no one under there.
Sandbox. I had my little.
Celeste, you even wore the boots for it. I'm impressed. Okay. This makes it look like you've been working. Come on, Dennis. You know you want to. Dennis.
Yes, there's some dirt.
I don't know that I want to, but
Well done. Come on, who else?
did? All right.
For the Furman.
I'm being pushed up to throw dirt. I'm not sure what that means.
Maybe you've thrown enough already, right?
Oh, we've already used that joke, but it's apropos.
These are the pavers.
Do you remember running around the
That gets rebuilt.
I'm gonna throw it way out there.
Yeah.
Good throw.
Good job. Was it in the dark? It's an old Jerry Garcia time. I just drink it out for the rest of us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, anyone else? All right, go for it, Carol.
We ought to have, there's a couple more boards.
Exactly.
Each one of the boards should just be
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we need them to do is bring checks, actually. That's right. We should
Back there,
exactly.
All right, who else?
Jeff and
Jeff, Jim, anyone else? Michael?
for Virginia.
For Virginia.
Yes, yes.
Well
I'm a
done.
better cook.
Who else? Last call. Jim? No? Anyone?
Here, I'm gonna throw some.
Oh, this Jeff is.
Jeff, okay.
No, I've already gone. I've shoveled plenty of dirt already.
Me as well, but not,
I was gonna say he's done more shoveling around here than anyone, really. Except Bruce, probably.
Yeah,
right?
Bruce. Hey, Bruce. You.
But your shovel wasn't gold toned, was it?
And it wasn't ceremonious either. So. Now it is.
This has less steel. Right? That's what we need to be doing. It's very jumbled out. Get it filled in.
Would you hold for a minute? What, just, it's chafing? Okay. And I'm gonna jump in after you. You'll do it.
Thank you, sir. Victoria, you gonna go for it? Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
For all the fine housekeepers and people that worked on the property. Quick clap.
Thank you. All right, anyone else? Michael? You should do it, Michael.
Thank you.
All right.